Hello everyone and hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia Season 3 Episode 11A called Commander Anne. And I made a mistake the previous episode where the actual second segment to episode 11 is actually called Sprivey. Sasha's Angels is episode 12, so along with Ulm Town Road. Yeah, so I was unable to do this episode 11, yesterday, so I'm doing it today. Okay, is there anything else I want to say before I begin? Because I kind of want to do episode 11 and episode 12 today, because I still want to finish off this series this week, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But who knows? Okay. Alright, let's begin. Before we actually get to this factory place, and we start with where we left off of Escape to Amphibia. We're now back in Amphibia, and it's disastrous. And the planters see what's going on. They go to Wartwood because that's their home. And they're basically like, oh my goodness, like what happened? Like what did King Andreas do? And then we see this gigantic, it was a snake? Yeah, it was a snake with these colors. I'm like, well, looking at the colors, they're like purple. Excuse me. I'm like, is that from the Children of the Spore? Remember those spores from Apothecary Gary? Yeah, Apothecary. Remember the mushroom that was taking over that one frog and sold it to Hop Hop, and he was using it on his kids. That was back in season 1, actually. And then went on to Jeremy, the bug. I think it was a beetle, and we saw nothing come from that. Now we're seeing the colors again. Is Jeremy doing this? Apothecary Gary Jeremy? Is he doing this, or is he working for King Andreas? Who knows? But that's what I immediately thought of it. And then they're basically trying to fight back, and they're not doing too well. Then these people in helmets, they're fighting back, and then they defeat the snake. They got the collar off. It ran away. It slithered away. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then they took off their helmets, and it's Wally, Miss Sadie Croker, and Buff Loggle. It's Loggle, the woodworker, but he's buff. Like, you actually see it right there. Hopefully I'm pointing to it, because the camera switches it. So he's right there. So, yeah. And then Anne's like, oh, it's you guys. So you're defending back. That's cool. Is that Loggle? And he's like, yeah, who knew I had these gains all along? So he's been working out. He's like, I've been lifting weights ever since you left. So I'm assuming right after what was it called, Turning Point, back in early season 3. That's when he started working out. Okay, and the planters have been gone for like a whole month, so that makes sense. And then we have Sasha. She's like, you're back, and you can see a little bit. She has like a little fur cape. She has a new look, and we actually see that she built up a little muscle. Not like Lago, but she's been working now, and she's been doing operations, and doing like rebellion and stuff like that. So she built like a bit of muscle, and you actually see that. Where Anne has been relaxing and goofing around with the planters, she just has her arm, like, no muscle there really. And then obviously reunion, like, oh my god, Sasha, you're alive, you're okay, you're in Wartwood. What? And he's like, yeah, but we got work to do. Come on. They go into the planter's house. It's like, your base of operations is in our house. The basement. We go back to the planter's family basement. Awesome. I was like, is that ever gonna come back? That was so weird. Secret family basement. That's it. Like, for that episode, what was it called? Family Shrub. So they go back to it, and then Sasha said, "Welcome to the Resistance," and oh, so cool. See, everyone's like working together, building like a society like underground, and it's like, whoa. And Sasha's like, all right, everyone making like a war meeting right now. Everyone's joining, and then Sasha's like, guess who's here? And the planters are like, hey, and the planters have returned from Earth, and they're here to help us take down King Andres and kick him in the big old tail. And everyone's excited, and he's like, and then we basically have Sasha bring what was it? She brings in Anne and the planters, but I forgot if anyone else was there. I think it was just them. Sasha's like, I think you just witnessed the King Andres is controlling the wildlife, and you see they're using some sort of spore mushroom with a purple glow, and they say, hey, have you guys ever seen anything like that? And Sprig's like, where have we seen that before? We all look at Hop Hop. It was just one time my mind controlled you. Yeah, still not good. So it is Apothecary Gary, and I guess he's working for King Andres? That's interesting. Because he said, if I recall correctly, back in Children of the Spore, I'm the last of my kind, but it'll just be weird to just drop in another spore specimen. Like, you know? That's, I don't know, that'd just be weird. But, and basically, Sasha's like, yep, we're ready to move out. Just one more thing. Sasha gives Anne the commander helmet. Like, what are you doing? I'm giving you the commander role. Everyone's been waiting for you to come back. Like, so they can follow you. They've just been following me just because I've been keeping them alive. And then Anne's like, don't you think you should be taking control? Amphibia's changed so much. Like, you know, like, shouldn't you do this? And then Hop Pop's like, yeah, Amphibia's changed. I didn't realize Amphibia was so dirty. And this distinct fingernails is so disgusting. And Sprig's like, I got, what was it? Mrs. Boonjoy's, like, hand sanitizer? I think Sprig just bought hand sanitizer from Earth. And he's just rubbing his hands. And then Sasha's like, Earth has made you guys soft. They do this, like, a couple of times. And I immediately thought it was kind of getting old. Like, I didn't really care for that. Like, how many times did they bring it up? 1, 2, 3. I think they bring it up 4 times. Because, oh yeah, Sasha was bringing it up every day. And Hop Pop's like, goodbye electric toothbrush. And he's like complaining, Hop Hop, you're back in Amphibia. You should have gotten used to the change like immediately, because how long you've been living in Amphibia? For like most of your 60 years? Like, you know? And Sprig's like, let's go sleep on some lichen and stuff like that. So, you know, what are you gonna do? And Anne's like, I think you should, like, you know, take operations. And Sasha's like, no. Everyone's been waiting for you, Anne. You gotta take control. And she's like, oh, okay. And they're all ready to move out. Grant's like, oh, hi, Anne. I mean, Commander. And she's like, yeah, I know it's weird. And Grant's like, you gave Anne the helmet? And then Sasha's like, yeah, I cannot be in control while Anne's here. Like, it's just too complicated. And then Grant's like, she hasn't led an army before, and she has no idea how Amphibia has changed, like, so much. And Sasha's like, it's complicated. And when she said complicated, we get a distinct look. She actually has blue eyes. So that's actually kind of interesting, because we see everyone has, like, the same eye color. And with humans, we all have, like, different type of eye colors. So, I mean, there could be, you know, a couple people with, like, the same eye color. I didn't mean that, but you know what I mean. Sasha has blue eyes. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, and Grimes like, okay, fine. I just wish I was notified that I was going to be demoted again. So, but you know, what are you going to do? They're getting ready, and I love, like, how he's like, oh, you're Commander Anne. Like Commander Anne. You do it. Like she's like, okay, like, where do we go? And Sasha was holding the map, like this way. It was very weird. Like, she wasn't holding it correctly. It's like, I have it labeled, and it's like, this is why you should be Commander. And she's like, no, you need to be Commander. I was like, okay. She has the helmet on. And it's like, Oh, because even Anne asked about the helmet. What is this helmet? Like, it's the helmet of commander of approval. Like, you know, you have to wear it if you're in charge. And basically, I love the if you remember back in what's it called, Cane Crazy, where they had Anne, Sprig, and Polly as like these little like faces of them, like walking across a map, and so that's pretty funny. They're doing the same thing, but you see like everyone here, so that's pretty funny. And you see Hop Hop, Sprig, and Polly looking on Anne's phone, getting distracted by a movie. Guys, like, come on. Like, this happens a couple times. And, you know, they're just doing stuff, and they're getting attacked by things, and Anne's making wrong decisions. We eventually get here. Finally to the robot factory. And then they're like, oh wow, there's so sharp spikes, and then Lago, look how buffy he is. Lago's like, what should we do, Anne? And then Wally's like, what is your intuition telling you? Because I forgot, she says something like that. And this is what the helmet looks like. Pretty cool helmet. Pretty cool. And Anne's like, Oh, see, this is Sasha's outfit. So this is pretty cool. And her hair grew longer. She's like, Look, Sasha just has this weapon. Like, And Anne's like, how about we make a bridge? And they're all like, huh? Oh, look at Archie. He lost an eye. Oh no. She got this notebook out of nowhere. Whatever. She's like, and Sasha put her gun, like grappling hook away. Oh look, I saw this thing where 3 mice went together and made a bridge to get oregano in like a 90-degree angle. And everyone's kind of like not forward with the plan, but Sasha says, you heard the commander, like, do what she says. So they all do it, and hey dang, look at that. They're all fumbling. No, come on, let's do it. And then, and I just had to play this. This is just hilarious.
Nice! Did you measure the width of the canyon? No? Why? Guys!
She's like, did you measure the width of the canyon? And she's like, no, why? And, oh my goodness. She is not meant for commander. And obviously they're following. Sprig hangs onto a branch, and Sasha immediately grapple hooks this piece of the factory. You see this is the cape I was talking about. And holds on to Sasha. They grapple the hook out of there. And then Sasha's like, hey, grab on. And Sprig uses his tongue. And they'll flop. And then Lago's like, does anyone else think this is going poorly? And Lago's like, and Wally's like, we're usually more coordinated in this. And then Anne's like, Sasha? We even like Sasha look on her face like, yeah, Anne, like, you're not doing well. But she doesn't want to say anything. Anne's like, Sasha, I'm not doing good out here. Take control. And then Sasha's like, no, you need to be in control. And then Anne's like, why? I'm drowning out here. Do you want me to fail? Is this some sort of new manipulation? And then Sasha's like, no. And you even see Sasha's kind of scared for a second. Like, she's like, I am not trying to manipulate you. That's like the last thing I want to do. Oh, because even Sasha said in the beginning of the episode, I forgot. She said, my toxic manipulation ways are over, basically. Because even Anne says, about that time I tried to kill you on Utopia Bridge, and then Sasha's like, it's okay, we'll work out our own baggage later. So I guess they're busy in a war, it kind of makes sense. So hopefully we have time for them to actually have like a conversation. Like a big conversation, not just a tiny one. They kind of like had, at the third temple, they had 2 tiny conversations. I want one giant one. So hopefully they get to have it. And then Wally kind of interrupts Sasha. Wally, don't do that. Because he's like, we're a lot quieter. And then, And look at the chance, like, this is the sports I was talking about, the purple glow. I wonder if I had a clip for Children of the Spore. I might have, I might not. It was a long time ago I did that review. So, this might be your first time seeing it. And then, it didn't really, Commander Ann, what do we do now? Do an attack. And then, Lago's like, what type of attack? And Ann's like, whatever feels right. And they're all doing it. They're all getting their butts whooped. And Ann gets her tennis racket out of thin air. And she's fighting it. She gets knocked down. And oh, this is getting ridiculous. One, where did you get a grass stain in a barren wasteland? Like, you know what I mean? That just doesn't make any sense. Hop-Pop's like, I got a grass stain on my pants. And then Sprig at thin air gets, I have Mrs. Boonchoy's, Mrs. B's, like, stain remover. And then Pa's like, soak it in water first. Oh my goodness, the snake eats them. They're like, no! Sasha, what should we do? And Sasha's like, you're a commander. And she's like sweating. We're all gonna die. And then Anne's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Please, take it. I just have to play this right here.
I can't. Why not? Because the last time I was in charge, I ruined our friendship.
Because, you know, and it's like, Sasha's like, I can't. She's even muttering her words. And it's like, why not? Sasha's like, the last time I took control, I ruined our friendship. Yeah, she did. And then I'm with both Anne and Sasha, where I'm kind of like, you both have issues to work out. And you have to realize that Sasha's trying to turn a new leaf, and she doesn't want any sense of control. Because you have to understand her point of view. She's going to mess up at everything. To her. And Sasha needs to get into Anne's point of view, where, Sasha, despite everything you did, you are our best chance for survival. And even Anne's looking at the helmet, like thinking, this helmet's kind of tearing us apart, because look what she does. She goes like, She like throws it down, like, poof. And then Sasha's like, what are you doing? Putting my faith in the real commander. Poof, she gets eaten. I love Sasha. What the heck, Boonchoy? How did Wally get under Croaker and Polly? Shouldn't he be above there? Whatever. Because he was the last frog to be eaten. He's like, well, we're all gonna die. And then Sasha's like, opens the mouth. Like, dang. Yeah, you see right there, just like a little bit of muscle. She's like, frogs of the resistance, do maneuver 3. Execute maneuver 3. And Hop-Pop's like, maneuver what? And then they're all like, and she's like, inflate. How did Lago inflate? Axolotls cannot inflate. Whatever. They're all inflating. And then the snake barfs them. And then Anne's like, Sasha, see, you did it. And then Sasha's like, no, we were not done yet. And then she's like, Lago, Croaker, Wally, mirror punch. How did that happen? Lago threw Croaker and Wally, and they go onto different ends of the snake, even though they were like flying together. That didn't make any sense. See, the snake goes back to normal because the collar's off. He looks at them, slithers away. They're like, hooray! And they're all like, what now? And they all look to Anne, even Sasha. Anne's like, don't look at me. You're wearing a helmet. Oh no, she has the 6 in the leaves back in her hair. And she's like, Lago, bridge duty. Croaker, Wally, look out. Planters, you know what to do with these. The boomshrooms. They're all working together and stuff. And I'm glad that Polly's getting more out of her legs. Dang! Look at this. This is pretty cool. It's David the Thinker, but it's like Lago. That's pretty funny. And then explosion in the background. right there. Because I want a good look at the Lago Bridge. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. Okay, they got out of there. They're like, woohoo! We all did it. And then Sasha's like, Anne, please take their helmet. I don't wanna ruin everything. And it's like, no, you're the better commander. I understand your point of view now. I understand why you were forcing the helmet onto me. I get it. But you are the better commander. And then Sasha's like, how about this? How about we both be co-commanders? So both of us tell each other if we're gonna go out of line. I tell you if you're about to kill me again, and then you tell me if I'm being too much in control and being too much of a manipulator. And it's like, okay, that's good solid ground. Because, yeah, Aaron hasn't apologized. Well, does she need to apologize? I don't know. It's not afraid to kill someone, but circumstance? Whatever. And they're all like, okay, we're gonna agreement. And then, Hot Pop's like, oh, I guess we have to deal with stuff. And Ant's like, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is our life now. And they're all, like, I guess, indicator, you're never going to see the planet just act like that again. There's a grass stain on my pants when there's grass nowhere on the ground. And, oh, and Hot Pop's like, Anne, did you lose another shoe? And she's like, oh no. And that's the end of the episode. Of the segment. Okay, what do I give Commander Anne? Let's see. 95. 90. Hmm. 95, 90. Um, 80. 75, 70. Wait a minute, sorry. Wait, I think I need to do it over again. Let's see. 95. Wait, so 95, 90, 85, 80, 75, 70, 65. Okay. Okay, sorry that kind of took a while. I give this a 75. I give this C plus. It was good. I was just kind of, I think it might have been like nitpicking at a couple of things, but I overall thought it was good. C plus. Wasn't fantastic or great or anything. Just it was good. I think a lot of season 3 stuff have just been good. I don't think anything reached like okay territory yet, but it was good. So yeah, everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys a little bit later for the second half of episode 11 called Sprivey. There was a clip for Commander Ann, but there's no clip for Sprivey, and hopefully I can get that done so I can get episode 12 done also today. So I can get that also done today. Okay. And I'll see you guys then. Alright. Bye.